in fact, if we were to pay the teachers for the additional days that they work, those additional days, if we would count them, would number the 4 in January, would number the 3 in Easter, and would number the 3 in the summer.
June.
Right. Well, it depends on if it's high school or primary school. But not all of the teachers would be eligible for that kind of payment, because those who were on strike were paid for their days. They were the ones who would now be agreeing to make up the days, so to speak. But those who were not on strike would have given 10 additional days. Why is it that giving them some kind of honorarium? Because, in fact, it is through paying an honorarium that monies are saved. But to answer your question of where the money would come from, and I see my friend who evidently has an agenda. He's a political, well, let's not. He is a PUP senator, Senator Courtney. He's now saying that it is illegal. Well, every year when we read the budget, you know that the Ministry of Education gets a huge chunk of money. The bulk of that money is for salaries. There is no exact amount, so to speak, that the salaries come up to every year. There is an amount that is allotted in the budget for salaries. If that figure fluctuates from year to year, a teacher gets pregnant. Nobody can determine how many teachers will get pregnant, how many teachers will go on long leave, how many teachers will. There are a number of things that will affect how much you actually spend in the budget. And it is through that line item on the budget, if he wants, that the honorarium is being paid, which is why some of the teachers have still not received the honorarium. Why? Because we insist that it must go through as a part of the salaries. And in fact, for the government teachers, in order for us to have gotten things in time, we would have had to have had it from the start of the month when the decision was made. So we had to wait until the beginning of May, which is still upcoming, for us to make the submission so that they will be paid, I think, about 377 teachers or so at the end of May. And likewise, some of the denominational teachers have not gotten, because they will be paid in the normal process of salaries, and their salary comes at the end of April. So to say that it is illegal is utter nonsense. It comes out of the salaries allocation that go for teachers, and that is perfectly legal for us to pay teachers out of that kind of item on the budget.